this episode of Off the Script, number 161, part number 1, for your Friday, March 17th, 2017! I got news on one of the worst stories you will hear this WrestleMania season. And I don't even have to do anything with this WrestleMania. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar is your scheduled main event for WrestleMania 34. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God, wait till I sink my teeth into this one. You fucking goons. Unfucking believable, man. Anyway, also, CM Punk snubbed again by WWE in their latest WrestleMania poll. What the fuck is going on with that? We'll talk about it because it's CM Punk. Why the fuck not? Also, we're going to talk about Daniel Bryan. Did WWE believe Daniel Bryan's popularity would fade after he won the WWE Championship? This company is absolutely fucking ass backwards. Also, reason why AJ Styles could be moving to Monday Night Raw revealed. Is there a major trade coming between Raw and SmackDown? Also, Sasha Banks finally opens up about her marriage. What's the inside scoop, and why did she have her marriage hidden from social media? All this, plus so much more, right here on Off the Script.
JD from New York, 206. It's time for Off the Script. Big Show and Ryback, Strowman and Roman. Get off my fucking TV and save me the misery. And all you fucking goons, just grab a cold beer. The man of the hour is finally here. JD from New York, 206. It's time for Off the Script. JD from New York, 206. It's time for Off the Script.
What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. And I'd like to welcome you guys to yet another edition of the number 1 fucking podcast in your subscription boxes. Right here on YouTube.com. This is Off the Script. Thank you guys so much for joining me for yet another weekend, man. We got a lot of stuff to go over, and if you hate Roman Reigns, this is the podcast for you, man. Jesus Christ, man. How does this make any sense? How does this make any sense logistically? It doesn't. Either Dave Meltzer's on fucking drugs, or WWE is the stupidest bunch of fucking retards I've ever seen. How many times do we have to go through the same thing over and over again? Oh my God, wait, well, I can't wait to get to the segment, man. I can't fucking wait. I'm gonna fucking bury this company, man. I'm gonna bury you fucking Roman Reigns fucking fanboys, you fucking non-English speaking fucking Roman Reigns, you fucking retards. Jesus Christ, man. Every fucking F-bomb out of my mouth lands this channel a fucking restriction. You hear this shit? If people got this channel age restricted, It's not going to show up in the sub box. Not going to show up in the fucking recommended search. You're not going to get any of my videos. I got 2,400 videos on this channel. You know how many show up? 3. 3. And the 3, they're not even wrestling related. I got WWE 2K17 content where I don't curse in it. Not on there. Not on there. You know what 3 videos pop up? Fucking Power Rangers, which I didn't even finish. I didn't even finish the fucking game. Because nobody had a fucking goddamn interest in it. You did for 2 episodes and then dropped off the face of the fucking earth. But this is a WWE related channel. No WWE content shows up in this YouTube AgeGate scandal or this fucking juicy leak that just came out. So I urge you. You guys are the fucking the lifeblood, the pulse of this channel. Spread the word. Because that's the only way we're going to get to 100,000. That's the only fucking way we're going to get to 100,000, man. If you know a wrestling fan that is not subscribed to this channel, get them subscribed to this channel. Word of mouth. That's the best way to go about business, man. We got to go back to the fucking, the early days when there was no telephones. Word of mouth. Word of mouth between the people in the village. You know? Oh, did you hear about this guy JD? He's a fucking beast at WWE content. He's got a damn good fucking podcast over here. Spread the word. You tell one person, that person tells his friends, that turns into 2, 2 turns into 4, 4 turns into 8, 8 turns into 16. You guys get the fucking point. You know, it's got to be that way, because YouTube is clearly not helping out its content creators. If they're age restricting me because of me wanting to drop the word fuck, how could you not drop the word fuck when you're talking about Roman Reigns and Nakamura? And fuck that Samoa Joe. He has too many VLT sandwiches. You know? How could you not drop the fucking F word with this guy? Seriously. Anyway. It's a shitty situation, man. I posted on Twitter just like a couple of minutes ago. It's almost 8 o'clock here on Thursday. Posted on Twitter that I got nothing done today. Nothing. Absolutely zero. Zero done. Because I have no motivation. I'm not gaining any subs whatsoever for the last 2 days. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I mean, I put out juicy news and I get fucking 20 to 30,000 views of fucking video when I do Raw and Smackdown. And then, I do my off-the-script extra. That's another 15 to 20,000 views depending on the story. You know, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, man. I'm doing good, but we should be... we're not even at 75 yet. We're 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. My goal before WrestleMania was about 100. 100? We're 25,000 less than the original goal. I'll be lucky to get to 80 by SummerSlam at this point. I'll be lucky to get to 100 by the end of the fucking year. I don't know what's going on. But word of mouth. You guys are the pulse, the lifeblood of this channel. Do what you can to help it out. Because there's no other way around it. Speaking of not being motivated, and I didn't get jack shit done today, the winter storm that was Stella pretty much destroyed New York City and left it rendered useless. I was going to say rendered obsolete, but useless is a good word too. It was absolutely fucking awful. Absolutely fucking awful. They categorized this as a nor'easter, and then they said the storm was going to drop in my area alone. You go upwards north towards Massachusetts and Albany and Buffalo. Those were the 2 feet. But it was supposed to drop 12 to 14 inches of snow here. It dropped 8 inches, and it was not snow. It was legit all ice. My car is engulfed in ice. I can't move it. I can't move it at all. I was supposed to be at work Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Do you know how many days I went to work this week? 0. Not that I mind. I love being home. But when one has to go to the supermarket because he's got no fucking food in the house, how's he going to get there? I'm not calling Sami Zayn. Sorry, bro. I'm not wasting money on an Uber when I have a fucking vehicle outside. I'd rather just go to the pizzeria and get a fucking slice of pizza. Or up the street and go get a salad at Boston Market or something. I don't know. But I can't go nowhere. Can't go nowhere. The cat's got no fucking food. I gotta walk to the fucking the deli up the block and go get food. I have my parents come over here. They barely got out of their fucking place. They brought food over here for the fucking cats. Otherwise, they're gonna starve. It's ridiculous, man. But, I'm using this time to really, hopefully grow the channel, which is not happening because of YouTube's fucking bullshit. But I've been home. Not that I mind, and I love making content, but, you know, it gets a little, you go a little stir crazy being in the house. So I hope you guys braced the storm and survived the storm and are dealing with the storm the best you could. I'm still trapped outside, can't go nowhere, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I think we're supposed to get more snow this weekend. I believe we're supposed to get more snow this weekend. I hope not. All I want is a couple of 50-degree days so I can actually shovel my fucking car out of the spot. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be stranded there till the middle of next week, latest. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I want to start off, guys, with this, you know, the usual shit, as always. Wrestle Rumble. You guys know the deal. We're 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. I will be in Orlando in 2 weeks. I will be there that Wednesday, the 29th. I will be there. I'll be flying in, God willing. I'll be flying in. You know, I'm bracing for the fucking terror that is flying. Hopefully it's quick. I'll put on a pay-per-view. Hopefully I'll be there before the fucking thing ends. But WrestleMania's coming. It's fast approaching. And you know what that means, man. It's time to win some fucking money. Wrestle Rumble seemingly has been doing something every pay-per-view, which is fucking awesome. That means that they're succeeding. And I'm glad for those fucking guys because they are awesome. It's a fun little thing they got going on over there. Wrestle Rumble is having a huge WrestleMania pick'em. And we don't know the prizes yet. The pools aren't even open yet. I want to just make sure you guys are aware. The pools will be open Saturday. It will be open, I believe, either Friday or Saturday. I got to make sure, but I want you guys to check Friday just to be sure. And if you guys want to tweet them, you can tweet them. I'll leave you all the information down in the description below. It's WrestleRumble.com. Check the website. I believe it's tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to check it right now. I'm going to check their Twitter right now because this is something I really want you guys to do. Wrestle Rumble. They were posting pictures of people today. Let's see. Yes, the pools to enter will be open tomorrow. Or today, rather. Today, Friday. I'm sorry, I might be fucking confusing every fucking one of you. They are open as of now. So check the website. If they're not open right now, they will be open sometime today, Friday. WrestleRumble.com, WrestleMania Pick'em. This is the biggest WrestleMania of all time. There's like 15 fucking matches, and you're going to win some fucking money. Because you're going to guess the winners of each match. You're going to guess whatever else they ask you right. And if you get the most points at the end of this thing, I believe you are going to win tickets to either SummerSlam or NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3 or both events, plus cash. I don't know what the prize pool is yet. I will find out tomorrow, and I will tell you guys on part 2 of Off the Script. But WrestleRumble.com, they're having their Mania Pick'em. Pools are open as of today, Friday. So make sure you guys check it out and support them. I will be hanging with the people of Wrestle Rumble down in Orlando, and I'll be partying with those guys and have a good time WrestleMania weekend. So make sure you guys support them because they are a big supporter of this show. So make sure you guys show some support back. 2 weeks to Orlando. I got some big news, man. If you guys are going to be going to WrestleCon, and I will be at WrestleCon on Friday. That is, I believe, March 30th? I believe it's March. I don't even know what fucking day. It's that Friday. It's the week of WrestleMania that Friday. Okay, I don't know the dates exactly because I'm a fucking goon. I believe it's, let me check the calendar because I'm all fucked up over here, man. I really am. If I can find my fucking calendar, I believe it's the 30th. I believe it might be the 30th. Where the fuck's the calendar? Oh, there you go. No, it's the 31st. There you go. Fuck me. I didn't even know it was 31 days in March. But yeah, 31st of March, WrestleCon. I will be there with Joe Cronin's show. And we're going to be doing Off the Script live. This is unprecedented. We're going to be doing Off the Script, unprecedented. We're going to be talking about WrestleMania, preview and predictions. I'm going to be doing it on my own here for that Friday. Obviously, as you guys know, right before the pay-per-view, we always do Off the Script Part 1 with predictions and preview. But Joe and I are going to be doing it live together. We're going to have dual commentary on Off the Script. We're going to be promoting this show. We're going to be promoting his channel and his podcasts. It's going to be fucking great, man. I signed up. And I signed up through podcastmovement.com. We're going to have, I believe, 1 hour of Off the Script live at WrestleCon at 11 a.m. So if you guys are going to WrestleCon or going to be at WrestleCon, it's going to be fun, man. So make sure you guys come say what's up. we'll be recording and filming for an hour, and then we'll be kicking back and enjoying the rest of WrestleCon most of that day, man. It's going to be a fun time, so I just want to let you guys know about that. Off the Script coming to WrestleCon Friday, March 31st at 11 a.m. So make sure you guys check that out. Monday Night Raw, Smackdown Live, NXT, and Off the Script Extra. All those videos are live on the channel right now. We had a major Off the Script Extra video yesterday talking about Finn Balor and why he didn't come back to Monday Night Raw, what's the confusion, and why Vince McMahon is going back and forth on what to do with Balor and his inclusion in WrestleMania. Vince McMahon also wants Shinsuke Nakamura on Monday Night Raw. He also wants AJ Styles on Monday Night Raw. Vince McMahon pretty much wants to screw SmackDown Live. That's what pretty much he wants to do. Also, WWE's fearing that Goldberg now is going to get backlash from the crowds. Roman Reigns' potential heel turn legitimately being talked about going into WrestleMania 33 with The Undertaker. Sasha Banks turning heel. And the latest on the Hardys and Impact Wrestling and their entire situation. Everything you guys need to know about all those stories in Off the Script Extra. I will leave you guys a link in the video. Make sure you guys click that exclamation point. Drop it down. It'll be right there, man. It'll be the first thing that you guys see. Make sure you check it out after you view this video if you want more Off the Script, or I should say extra Off the Script. House of Glory coming back April 22nd. At the Elmcore Center in Corona, Queens, New York. It's right next to Citi Field. So if you guys are going to be in the area, make sure you check it out. House of Glory just had a huge signing. Anthony Gangone, their world champion, will be going one-on-one with the CZW world champion, Joe Gacy. I'm not familiar with him. If you guys are, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of Mr. Gacy. He will be going one-on-one with Anthony Gangone and his newly formed House of Gangone. So that's going to be fucking awesome. Also appearances by Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. We got Psychosis and Super Crazy as well teaming up. They're challenging EYFBO, the House of Glory Tag Team Champions. They are challenging for the Tag Team Championship, man. It's going to be a good show. I will be there doing commentary as always. This will be my 4th event with House of Glory. I fucking love them. So awesome. They are on the rise, and we got huge fucking plans this year, man. So if you guys want support indie wrestling, HOGWrestling.net. Everything you guys need for House of Glory. Instagram. We got Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube. I want to get their YouTube channel over 10,000 subscribers before the end of the summer, man. We are almost at 7,000. Make sure you guys subscribe to House of Glory's YouTube page. It's there on their website. They usually post clips and free matches from time to time. You might hear me on commentary on some of those. So make sure you guys check it out and support indie wrestling, man. That's HOGWrestling.net. House of Glory. It's professional wrestling on an entire different level, man. Fucking awesome. Barbershop Window, man. One of the best ways you guys can support the podcast. Barbershopwindow.com/offthescript. We're an official partner with Pro Wrestling Tees/Barbershop Window, and they are the official website for this podcast, man. 9 different t-shirt designs to choose from, including the new Get Off My TV hit list with new members. Charlotte. You got Roman Reigns on there. You got David Otunga, Byron Saxton, JBL. And last but certainly not least, Stephanie McMahon, man. Get your new t-shirt, the Get Off My TV hit list, $19.99. If you guys want it for WrestleMania, do so this weekend. This is the last weekend you guys have to get your t-shirts, man. $19.99. They ship worldwide, and I expect to see each and every one of you, if you're going to be in Orlando, wearing an off-the-script t-shirt, man. Thank you guys so much. Barbershopwindow.com/offthescript. Get your merchandise today. Slam Crate's coming out with their Loot Crate in the middle of April, and it's Masters of the Mic. It's going to include a brand new, never before seen, exclusive Stone Cold Steve Austin figurine, man. It's going to be awesome, and I want to save you guys some money, man. If you guys love the unboxings that I do for Loot Crate, we just did one a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to save you some money, man. If you go to lootcrate.com/JDfromNY, and then you enter the coupon code at checkout, which is the same thing, JDfromNY, I'm going to save you 10% on whichever subscription you guys choose, man. So it's Loot Crate, Slam Crate, JD's going to save you money, lootcrate.com/JDfromNY. We will be having an unboxing this weekend of Pro Wrestling Crate. ProWrestlingCrate.com. They are owned and affiliated with Pro Wrestling Tees. I want to save you guys some money on that as well. If you guys enjoy those unboxings, which, in my honest opinion, those are my favorite unboxings all month, is Pro Wrestling Tees. They are fucking amazing, man. I love their merchandise. That's why I have them sell my merchandise for this show. ProWrestlingCrate.com. At checkout, you're going to enter the coupon code OFFTHESCRIPT. I'm going to save you 20% off, man. You cannot beat that. So go check that out. We'll be doing an unboxing just to show you guys what Pro Wrestling Crate is all about. And if you like it, coupon code at checkout, off the script, you're going to save 20%. Audible is offering everybody of this podcast, everybody listening to this podcast, everybody watching on YouTube.com, 30 days free to try their service out. All you got to do is go through the sign-up process. You're going to fill out the appropriate information. And you're gonna sign up for 30 days, and once you sign up, Audible's gonna be gracious enough to give each and every one of you a free audiobook compatible with iPhone and Android. You get to choose over 180,000 different titles. One book of your choice will be free, man. A lot of those are wrestling related. And you guys, no matter what genre that you want, you can pick whatever the hell you want, man. Whatever your heart desires. But if you guys want the wrestling stuff, there's a lot of new stuff coming out, including the new book from AJ Lee, which she narrates herself 9+ hours. Crazy is My Superpower, coming out on April 4th. If you guys want to pre-order it, you can use your free book towards the pre-order, and when it's released, it'll be downloaded to your device, man. All you got to do is go to audibletrial.com/offthescript. Go through the sign-up process, free 30-day trial, and if you guys end up canceling before the 30 days, this is the best part, man. You're not billed, it's free, and you get to keep your audiobook. audibletrial.com/offthescript. Go and support Audible. They are a huge sponsor of this podcast and are treating us very, very well, man. It's a great way to support the show. If you love what I'm doing, if you love this channel, if you love this podcast, that's an absolutely amazing way to support this show. Gamefly is offering you guys the same deal, man. Gamefly, 30 days free to try their service out, and it includes one free game or one free Blu-ray DVD, man. Make sure you guys go and check that out. GameflyOffer.com/JDfromNY. One free game or one free Blu-ray DVD of your choice. Over 9,000 titles to choose from. A lot of new games have come out, man. So if you guys don't want to go to GameStop or EB Games or Kmart or Walmart or Target or Best Buy or wherever you buy your games, and you don't want to drop $60 on a game because you're pretty unsure about how it's going to be or if you're going to like it, listen, use my link. Use my Gamefly link and get your game for free. Play it. If you enjoy it, you could go out and buy it. Or if you want to play it, beat it, send it back. It's not going to cost you a goddamn dime. So make sure you guys check out GameflyOffer.com/JDfromNY. Check those guys out as well. It's also a great way to support this podcast. GameflyOffer.com/JDfromNY. And last but certainly not least, man, I want to go over this because I was literally blown away, man. We're not even through the middle of fucking... Well, actually, we're past the middle of March, man. We just hit the middle of March. And Patreon is blowing up. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on, but you guys, everybody listening to this fucking show is absolutely fucking amazing, man. It's March 17th, and we already have 36 new patrons for March. That is an all-time record. Again, I don't know what I'm doing, but keep it up, guys. You guys are fucking unreal. Unreal. I want to go over everybody. I want to shout out everybody that signed up to Team Patreon this month. Starting from the bottom. Justin Davison. We got Tori Ivy or Levy. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Justin pledged $10. Tori pledged $1. Ryan Johnson pledged $5. Jesse Lucas pledged $5. John M pledged $1. Max Streeter pledged $1. Carlos Rivera pledged $1. Destiny Ford pledged $1. Christopher Mathewson pledged $1. Jonathan Haslam pledged $10. We got Anthony Colon. I knew an Anthony Colon back in high school. I wonder if that's him. I doubt it, but, very similar name. He pledged $3, did Anthony Colon. Stephen Hendricks pledged $10. Drep, what's up, bro? pledged $5. Quinton McCauley pledged $1. Joshua Lanier pledged $1. Brian Bracero. Sorry if I mispronounce your name, bro. I'm a goon. $1. Oscar Gomez pledged $1. Wayne Gangwer pledged $5. Sways, YK Sways, pledged $5. What's up, bro? $250 pledged by Brett Lukefield. He pledged $250. Adam Stanley pledged $1. Edward Liu pledged $5. Augustin Garcia pledged $1. Mohit pledged $1. Mr. Snow pledged $1. If you guys recall, Mr. Snow, we read, he was one of the very first subscriber stories. He was like in the inception of subscriber stories. His girlfriend reached out to me and did so months before I actually read it. She wanted me to hold off in December because it was his birthday. And I read his girlfriend's letter on his birthday, and he watched off the script and realized that he got a shout out without even knowing it. So that's Mr. Snow, man. If you guys remember Mr. Snow, what's up, Mr. Snow? Hope all is well with you and your girlfriend. We got Michael Bellin, pledged $1. Daniel Clark, pledged $1. Alex the Tall, pledged $5. Criggy, pledged $1. Not My Name, pledged $5. Javier Santana, pledged $5. Spiderland Time, pledged $1. Emmanuel Ferris, pledged $1. Million Petrovic, pledged $5. Julio Galdamez, pledged $5. Carlo Hizon, pledged $1. Natalie Manzo, pledged $3. Jay Monta, 82, pledged $1, man. You guys are fucking beast. All of that equals 36 patrons. Unfucking believable. If you guys want to pledge, just like all 36 of these beasts, patreon.com/JDfromNY 206. You're going to get early access to Off the Script Extra and Off the Script every single week. You're also going to get shout-outs like that every single time something like this happens. You're also going to get exclusive access to my Discord chat link that is included for all Patreons and nothing but Patreons, man. It's an exclusive family, all 186 of us. I'm trying to get all of us in there. If you guys want, the Discord chat link is on Patreon right now. If you guys want all that for as little as $1, that's all you got to do. You get all that stuff plus more coming very, very soon on patreon.com/JDfromNY 206. So make sure you guys, if you can afford it, become a part of the family, man. I can't really say anything more than that. Become part of the family. Read the mission statement on there. You'll realize why I'm doing this and where I'm going and what my goals are. My next goal is to get into SummerSlam. We're going to have revolving goals all year. Next is SummerSlam and then WrestleMania and then SummerSlam. Those are the only two events I really care about. But I want to take Off the Script to the next level, man. It's slow and steady right now, but we got to pick up the pace, man. We got to pick up the pace, and you guys are making that dream come true slowly but surely, definitely, with all your pledges, man. Unbelievable, and thank you guys so much. All right, man. Before we get into the news, you guys know the deal. Sub-stories. And I got two very special ones that I want to go over. Let me log into my email because I should have had this ready. But these are two stories that, one of them I held off on. One I just got this past weekend, and it's probably going to make me tear up, man, because it kind of hits home. And you know, that's what happens. You know, there was a fucking goon in the comments last week. Oh, JD, what's with the crying? You're a man. I still love you, bro, but you can't be crying on YouTube. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here. This is why we do the fucking sub stories, because everybody, you know, listens to them, and there's at least one person out there that's going through the same shit. Don't tell me not to fucking tear up, you know? Especially if it's about my fucking cats. Go fuck yourself, bro. Seriously. I hate people like that. Needless to say, that individual was benched. So he's not going to be in the comment section any longer. Anyway, man, I want to start off with this one. We're going to start off here with Zach. Zach Van Cleek. And he says, and the other one is from Evan, Viralin, if you guys know him. he did a compilation of me and my Kevin Dunn impressions, which I will link down below if you guys want to go check him out. He was the mastermind behind putting those videos together. Nice compilation of me doing Kevin Dunn, you know. But this one comes from Zach. And he starts off by saying, "Hey, JD. I was sitting here at work this morning, kind of in a rut. This past year has been kind of a pretty hard one for me. My wife of 5 years cheated on me this time last year. I was lied to for months before the truth finally came out. I was watching Friday's Off the Script, episode 160, part 1, and I saw that you were not having a good week either. So I just felt that I needed to reach out. I work in law enforcement here in Florida, and so did my wife at the time. I was transferred to another area in the department away from my wife. Due to being separated from each other at work, my wife developed an inappropriate relationship with an inmate. All the information was leaked through the department to local TV outlets, and my business was put out on blast for the whole world to see. Basically, when the world found out about my wife's infidelity was when I found out. Needless to say, I am divorced from her now, but the personal internal problems plague me every single day. All my life, I have been a happy person with very little to complain about. I have great parents and had great friends, some that I still talk to and others that have drifted away, but that's life. However, when the news broke about what was going on behind my back, I had a complete emotional breakdown. I had to take a few weeks away from my job, friends, and family, and they were afraid I was going to take my own life. I would be lying to you and myself if I didn't say I did think about it. May through August of last year was some of the hardest months of my life. There would be an evening I would go sit in my backyard in a charge, and drink a few beers. And it would be beer after beer after beer after beer, sometimes to the point where I would just fall asleep outside. I gave up on myself, and I gave up on my situation. I felt that I was the reason everything happened. I struggled with internal demons telling me that I wasn't good enough, that if I looked better or treated her better or worked hard and made more money, she wouldn't have done what she did. I had family and friends tell me, "Zach, you are a great man. What she did to herself." With everything going on in my life, I just simply couldn't find anything that would bring me joy. One day while I was at work, during my break, I turned on YouTube. I was looking up different videos pertaining to wrestling, and that is when I found your page. I sat there watching video after video. Just in those 45 minutes of video, I found a release from my life. I was able to connect to someone that shared an equal interest and shared a whole lot of the same viewpoints that I had when it came to wrestling and life in general. It was nice to know that I could watch your videos and relate to the mood or day you were having. Being in law enforcement, I'm a good judge in people's character and how they are feeling. So some days I would sit there and watch a video and I could just tell JD is not having a good day. I know that having bad days are terrible, but I hope you take comfort in knowing that some days, if not most, I feel down or out about different situations in my life, but watching your videos offers me that distraction from those problems. I thank you for that. So now in my life, I have been diagnosed with major depression. I now take medication, but I still have days of anger, sadness, and hopelessness. Lately, through the problems, episodes don't happen as often. I rekindled an old friendship that has now turned into something that will now become the rest of my life. I found solace in my fiancée, Amanda. In August 2016, we went on our first date. I have known this woman since high school, which is 11 years, but during that time, I didn't romantically pursue her. I knew that she liked me, but I never saw us going past friendship. We lost touch for a while, and life moved on. She ended up having a child, and I ended up getting married and ultimately divorced. The first date made it feel like we never missed a day. All I thought to myself was how dumb I was for letting this woman go. I still suffer from depression, but life has gotten better because I am with someone that truly feels like I am deserving of love and wants me around. I proposed to her in February, and we will be married in March of 2018. I know this email is a long one and sometimes may have been more detailed than it really needed to be, but the reason I am writing this is to show you that you find help, love, care, and mutual interest in the weirdest and sometimes worst times in your life. I know there are days where you wake up and wonder, why am I doing this? But those are the days that you just have to know you might be saving a life. I know that if it wasn't for watching your YouTube videos, my mind could have and would have gone to a very bad place. My first JD from NY 206 off the script video I ever watched was episode 114. After that, I was hooked. I just want to thank you for everything you do. There may be days where your life gets you down, but know that your videos are great and they do good in this crazy, upsetting world. I appreciate it. God bless you and go Braves. All the love and support, Zach V. Man, that's I emailed Zach when I had read this story. I read half of it. Normally when I go into these stories, I don't like reading all of it because when they initially email me, because I want the emotion to come out when I read it here. If I read it alone, I kind of know what it's going to be about, and the emotion and the feeling would have been felt in that moment. I want to save it for the podcast. Everybody suffers from depression, man. I'm not diagnosed with any type of depression. I know that I don't feel right, and it's a daily thing. If I didn't have YouTube myself, it goes both ways. Everybody says that I'm doing such a great thing by reading these stories, and I'm saving a life, and I'm really making an impact on people's lives. I wish YouTube'd seen that. I wish YouTube'd seen that. Under all the tough guy persona that is JD on here, there's a soft spot as well. But this YouTube channel and this podcast goes two ways, man. A lot of you guys reach out to me like Zach here and say that, without the podcast, who knows what might have been or what I would have done. You bring me solace and peace, and we find the mutual interest in what you're saying. And some people even reach out to me and say, listen, bro, I don't know you, but I feel like I know you, and I feel like you're a real friend to me just by what I see on YouTube. Yeah, that means a lot to me, man. For complete strangers to say, I feel like I've known you for years. But yeah, like I said, it goes both ways, man. You guys find solace and peace and calm in this show. Without this show, I don't know what I'd be doing, man. Without my channel, I don't know what I'd be doing. Honestly. I would honestly be at the bar, drinking, fucking wasting my money, and just sitting alone. The story about you being cheated on. For 5 years, or your wife was with you for 5 years. That's a heartbreaking story, man. It feels like everything around me and the people I know, they're going through similar changes like that. Whether it's people doing wrong by their partner, or feelings just changing over time. There's a bunch of shit out there that I stay away from, and I tell people that I know personally, I don't want any of my personal shit on social media. I don't want any of my personal shit on social media. I don't want pictures of of me on social media. I don't want pictures of anything that I do with anybody on social media, because I know how social media is, and being that I am in the public eye, and I'm going to be at Wrestlemania, and I'm going to be in the public eye, I don't want any problems. I don't want people knowing what I'm doing, or who I'm seeing, who I'm talking to, or what has happened in the past couple of years. And unfortunately, shit happened in the past couple of years. And I have been through what you have felt. I have felt that I've never been good enough. I felt like I've never been good looking enough. I felt like I never had enough money. I felt like I just was second rate. There were people in my life that made me feel second rate. That I wasn't a number one, priority to them. Or you're chasing a girl and they don't see you in that light after you do everything for them. The problems that I went through and the bullshit that I went through with people, you guys will never understand. I was heartbroken several times. And I look at myself in 2017 and everything that has been done to me, everything that's been done to me, everything that I have went through, everything I've went through with all these other people breaking my heart and, just leaving me feeling like shit. All that. I look at myself in the mirror in 2017 and I feel like I've become that. And I don't want to be that anymore, man. I'm just glad that you reached out to someone like your fiance, man. I really am. And I'm glad that you have found happiness after that. I don't know if I'll ever find happiness. I feel like I'm just never happy. I don't know. I just feel like I've never been happy, man. I don't know what it's going to take for me to be happy. There's moments of happiness. There's moments of, calm. But I don't know what it's going to take for me to be like you described in the beginning of your letter. That you've been a happy person and that you had very little to complain about. I have very little to complain about, but I'm just not a happy person. And I wish you the best in your marriage coming up in March. It'll be here before you know it. And I hope you found something in your life that is going to make you truly happy, and I hope it lasts forever. Because I don't want you to go through what you went through with your ex. I don't think anybody wants to go through that ever. It sucks that people are going to go through that. People right now may be going through that. But I'm just glad that you found, a way out. And I, according to you, helped you get to that point. And I'm glad you found me, man. I'm going to do good by you, and I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing since episode 114, since you found me. I'm going to continue doing the best that I can for you, and I appreciate you reaching out to me. I'm not going to explain my situation to anybody. I don't want my personal shit out there, but it really doesn't make me feel good on most days. So I'm just glad that you feel good, buddy, and thank you for the support of the podcast. We're going to move on to another one here. I knew that one was just going to make me tear up because I told him in an email, when the day that I read half of it, I'm like, I'm definitely gonna read this because this is something that I'm going through right now. Let me see. I had something here. Who was it? Give me a minute, guys. I kind of lost Viralin. That's what I want to talk about. Where is he at? Here we go. Now, Evan. I hope it's okay that I call him Evan. It's in his email. Viralin. He actually made compilations of Kevin Dunn impersonations that I've done on the channel. And I'm going to link you guys his channel. And I'm going to link you guys his videos that he's made compilations of me about Kevin Dunn. I'm going to link you guys in the description down below if you guys want to go check that out. Very funny. If you guys love the Kevin Dunn impression, you're going to find yourself at home, man. It's 16, 17 minutes of just me doing Kevin Dunn throughout the months. I believe he did January and February. I wonder if he's going to come up with one for March. There hasn't been too many for March, but we'll see what he's coming up with. But he says, "Hey JD, you are free to share this on your off-the-script videos, as I feel this is an inspirational story that can hopefully motivate those who need it most. My name is not Viralin, by the way. That's just my YouTube name. Yes, I was a guy that made the compilations of your Kevin Dunn impersonations, which literally is the funniest thing ever. Please don't stop doing it. If you want to re-upload it onto your channel, you're obviously free to do so. It's your content. Now, on to the story. A new friend of mine at my school, who I've only known for a couple months, always wears a hand brace and an elbow brace to school. I asked him why he has to wear 2 braces, and he said it was an injury he got with a very dark story to it. It happened 3 years back. It was definitely something that has been haunting him to this day. He seemed to lean more towards that he was harmed by someone or harmed himself. He said the injury hasn't stopped hurting. He was definitely uncomfortable talking about it, and he told me that the only time he takes the braces off for a long period of time is when he goes to bed, but most of the time he couldn't fall asleep as he was in too much pain. He also said that the doctors could do nothing to help him get rid of the pain. Seeing him day by day, it was definitely something that was just as painful mentally as it was physically to him. But a couple of weeks ago, he came to school without either an elbow or hand brace. As soon as I saw this, I asked him why he isn't wearing the braces, and he told me that he got a pastor to pray for him, and immediately the pain went away. The pastor, who he said has a history of healing others, that told him you must 100% believe in something will happen in order for anything to happen. It's been 2 weeks, and he hadn't had to wear his braces. It probably seems like I'm bullshitting, but I'm not. It was hard to believe myself, as I am not a super religious person. But this occurrence was definitely an eye-opener. It could have been a psychosomatic injury that my friend had, but no matter what, the pastor gave him full belief that the pain would go away, and it did. Bottom line, getting a pastor to pray for him still healed the injury. Or, of course, it could have been a miracle. What the pastor just doesn't go praying, well, what the pastor said just doesn't go for praying for miracles. It goes for anything. If you don't believe, you won't achieve. It sounds cliche, but what happened to my friend really opened my eyes to the true power of that quote. If you don't fully believe that you can become a successful YouTuber, pro wrestler, singer, etc., you won't do it. If there's one key message that I could pass on, it would be to believe in yourself. I feel like I needed to share this to as many people as I could because it can inspire at least one other person, then it will definitely make my heart warm. And that's my story. P.S. JD, you are also an inspiration to me as you were the reason why I started a YouTube channel back in the summer. By the way, you made me mark out when you mentioned my compilation video on Off the Script, Royal Rumble NXT TakeOver Predictions video. Keep doing what you're doing as you are impacting your viewers, including mine, lives for the better. Thank you for taking the time to read this, if this is the correct email. LOL. Have a nice rest of your day. That's a pretty interesting story, man. I was kind of getting into that there. It does sound a little cliche. I'm not one for these cliche, sayings. I'm really not. I always find them to be bullshit. But a lot of people that I know, they try and stay away from the negativity as best they could. It's difficult to not be negative because the world we live in is negative. People day in and day out struggle. It's tough to find positive about anything. Then you get the cliche, well, you're alive and breathing. Oh, Jesus gave you another day on this earth to be doing what you love. Yeah, I fully understand that. I fully understand that. And I also hear the same thing you said, man, that, if you don't believe in yourself, you won't achieve anything. You got to believe, and the power of that belief will make you successful, and it will make you achieve what you really want. I've never given up any hope about what I could be on here. The reason why I started it is because I knew I loved wrestling, and I knew that my voice would eventually get heard, whether it's by 10 people, 100 people, or 100,000 people, which I'm aiming for now, believe it or not. And I knew I would be good at it. If I didn't think I would be good at it, I wouldn't spend money on a fucking computer rig that's, as fast as anything that I have ever had, a fucking $200 Audio-Technica microphone. I'm looking into a better microphone. I wouldn't be thinking about getting the fuck out of this basement apartment and getting an actual legit apartment and building my own home studio where I can operate out of day in and day out. I wouldn't be thinking about taking this shit on the road and going to Wrestlemania and blowing all this types of money going down there and networking and meeting up with different YouTubers and wrestling people and people in the business. I wouldn't be doing any of that if I did not believe in me, if I didn't believe in this podcast, and I didn't believe in everything that I've worked so hard to build right now. I wouldn't buy these designs to put on a t-shirt if I didn't believe in this show. I wouldn't reach out to all these different people, to work with if I didn't believe in this channel. I believe in what I'm doing here. You guys, more importantly, you guys believe in what I'm doing. Believe it or not, you guys give me all the power to keep this thing going. When I have days when I wake up and I don't have any motivation at all I do is think about you guys. And you can ask anybody that I know. I've put so much aside. I've lost so much hours of sleep. I've lost so much quality time doing gaming or streaming or taking a drive around the fucking neighborhood with the windows down, blasting Symphony X, or a trip to Atlantic City to go see my best friend Sean, or a trip upstate, hour and a half away to go see my buddy Pete. I've missed time with my family. All this I put to the side to do this. And the reason why I've done that, and I've even lost friends. I've even lost friends doing this. I've lost friends for sticking up for my brand. I've lost friends for sticking up for other people in our community that people did not like. I've lost friends for the simple reason that most weeks I don't answer my phone or I don't answer my texts when they want me to go out. I don't go out. I've lost friends. Mr. Soldier doesn't even talk to me anymore. Mr. Soldier was someone who was very, very close to me. And everybody made me feel that I fucked up that relationship. I fucked up a relationship because they didn't understand how important this was to me. I was not giving this up for anything because I knew what this show, this channel, and this brand could become. And if I have to risk going out and missing a few drinks, or if I have to risk not picking up the phone or answering a text, I'm going to do it. Because this is the most important thing to me right now. This. Matt Murda is another one. He don't even, he lashed out at me because of whatever drama was going on. They didn't know. They don't know. They still don't know how important this is to me and where I want to take this. This is what I want to do. I wanted to be in the business for so long. And I am not going to stop. I am not going to stop until my dreams are achieved. One of my dreams became a reality last year. Thanks to Isaac Rojas. Long time subscriber. Reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to come to House of Glory. Next thing you know, I'm doing fucking play-by-play commentary. I'm calling a match with fucking Ricochet and Zack Sabre Jr. Or Ricochet and Anthony Gangone. And Zack Sabre Jr. was in a match against Mark Quinn of Private Party. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting in the fucking NYC Arena in Queens, New York, and I'm sitting ringside as Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero are in the ring with the Dudley Boys. And I'm calling Devon Dudley's last professional wrestling match. And I got Matt Hardy's fucking coat, his outfit, laying on the table. Eddie Edwards that same night. I got the Impact Wrestling World Championship laying on my waist, on my lap. This is crazy. And coming up, I got Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. And I'm hearing bigger things are even in store. The CEO of fucking House of Glory is calling me up, telling me, dude, I love what you're doing. We got to use you to get the brand out there. I'm like, I'm all for you guys, man. I've never thought any of that would happen. And I don't think anybody that has left my life realizes how important this is to me and what I want to achieve and where my dreams are. I didn't care. I did not care. If I strayed away from everything that I've done, I feel like I'd be a failure. Because I know how important this is, and I know how great this could be. And I will see that to the very end. I promise every one of you. So yes, I do believe. Yes, I believe and I will achieve. Because that's all I've done. That's all I've done. And it's more so you guys. You guys believe in me, which is half the battle. Every one of you guys gives me the fucking power each and every week to keep on going. More and more and more and more. And I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to thank Zach. And I want to thank Evan for their great subscriber stories. And if you guys got any stories you want to share with me, you can email me, JDfromNY206@yahoo.com. If I don't read your story, if you sent me one weeks ago, months ago, and it hasn't been read, please send it again. Because I got so many stories in my mailbox, it's so hard to get through. It really is. And I want to thank everybody for sticking with me. I love Friday's episode, man, because it's the only time that I could, in front of you guys, be a little normal. Because the first hour is just, JD. The second hour, there's going to be Dunn. There's going to be talk about Roman Reigns. It's going to be JD dropping the F-bomb all over the place. It's going to be the typical, the typical shit that you've come to know and love. The typical JD that you've come to know and love each and every week. So thank you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed this part 1 so far. We're going to talk about this story now. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship being rumored by Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer for WrestleMania 34. So sit tight. I'll be right back, and we're going to talk some good old WWE news. I can't seem to get the words out of my mouth, man. It doesn't want me to explain it to you, because we all know this is wrong. We all know that this is bullshit. We all know that if this happens, this will be the, WrestleMania 33 may very well be the end of the line for everybody, but, how could this even be feasible? How could this be what WWE has planned? This makes no sense to me. None. Absolutely none. Dave Meltzer was on Wrestling Observer Radio with Bryan Alvarez. And apparently they revealed what WWE's plans are for WrestleMania 34. We're not even through WrestleMania 33 yet, and we already have plans for WrestleMania 34. Are you fucking kidding me? I woke up to everybody's tweets this morning. My eyes weren't even open. I woke up, I got up to take a fucking leak, and then I went back to bed. But before I do that, I tend to check my phone and see what's going on social media. Everybody tweeting me. JD, what do you think? JD, what do you think? Look at this bullshit. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do I think about what? What do I think about what? Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar? This is Dave Meltzer we're talking about. This is WWE we're talking about. You know? Why is this even news? But apparently it's got everybody fucking having a stroke already. I mean, we didn't even get through Reigns versus The Undertaker already. You're already thinking about Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans? Come on, bro. There's got to be other things to concern yourself with. But I'll explain my piece. Let's read through this fucking article and find out what exactly is going on here. If the latest WWE rumors from Mr. Dave Meltzer are accurate, smart fans might not like what WWE has planned for next year's WrestleMania 34. And if these spoilers are spot on, the company will double down on its plans for Roman Reigns and his push, building him up for a big Universal Championship win over Brock Lesnar at the coming year's WrestleMania main event, and a career trajectory similar to that of John Cena. In less than 3 weeks, wrestling fans around the world will be paying close attention to WrestleMania 33, an event that WWE has often referred to as the grandest stage of them all. As of late, they've been explaining WrestleMania as the ultimate thrill ride. Number one, ever since Daniel Bryan has won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 30, WrestleMania has been anything but the ultimate thrill ride. It will not be a thrill ride at this year's WrestleMania. In fact, it will be a thrill ride that fucking, what was that? Final Destination? You ever see Final Destination 2? Where those kids go on the roller coaster and all this fucking bullshit starts happening, that broad starts seeing fucking the future and things going wrong, right? Bars bending and fucking wheels popping off and sparks flying. Next thing you know, the fucking roller coaster's flying off the fucking tracks and everybody on board was fucking killed. All her friends died in a fiery pit of death. You want the ultimate thrill ride? That is watch Final Destination 2, that opening scene. That's WrestleMania 33. Am I lying? As of now, with the way you're feeling right now about this show, am I lying? No, of course not. What was WrestleMania 32 last year? That's exactly what it was. Final Destination 2. We got to hear Michael Cole bragging about, oh, it's the ultimate thrill ride. Listen, the only thrill ride that I got was last night when your fucking mother was bouncing up and down on my fucking thrill ride, okay? So, get the fuck out of here. WrestleMania 33 is anything but a fucking thrill ride. And in the weeks that have just passed, we've seen several matches get confirmed, including Roman Reigns and The Undertaker. And then a Universal Championship match where Goldberg will be defending his title against Brock Lesnar. Meanwhile, John Cena will be teaming up with real-life girlfriend Nikki Bella against husband and wife duo Miz and Maurice in a mixed tag team match. Most WrestleMania spoilers and predictions are suggesting that Reigns will defeat The Undertaker in their match, with the possibility that Roman will deal Taker his second and possibly last WrestleMania career loss. And like many fans, sites such as Smark Out Moment are clamoring that WWE will take the opportunity to turn Reigns heel. And there's no way fans would buy into him as the good guy if placed in a feud against The Undertaker, whose previous 21-match winning streak at WrestleMania is seen as the most iconic record in the event's 3-decade-plus history. There is, however, the expectation that WWE won't make Roman Reigns into a villain even in his current situation. Now, previously, the Wrestling Observer newsletter and Dave Meltzer had stated that WWE Chairman Vince McMahon isn't willing to turn Reigns heel as he sees the big dog as a big draw, as a heroic character. I still don't know why The Undertaker and Roman Reigns are feuding. I don't. Can anyone explain to me why they are feuding? I mean, seriously. Did The Undertaker go to Petco or PetSmart and buy the wrong flavored fucking puppy chow for Roman Reigns? Did he disapprove? Did Roman Reigns steal The Undertaker's bone and bury it somewhere else? Did he find The Undertaker's hiding spot, dig up his bone and hide it somewhere else, and now The Undertaker's fucking pissed? Huh? Seriously. It's not his yard anymore. When did The Undertaker lose his fucking yard? I mean, are we building houses over here, or are we in a WrestleMania co-main event? I mean, are they fighting over what color fence that their yard is? Undertaker wants black. Roman Reigns wants fucking red. They can't decide on what fucking color. Here we go. WrestleMania match. There you go. No. WrestleMania matches now are built from the Royal Rumble. Oh, Roman Reigns eliminated The Undertaker, and there begins their feud. Really? That's what begins a fucking feud for WrestleMania now? Just throwing somebody over the top rope? And there was no build. There was no emotion following that elimination. It was just, it happened. It happened. Reigns looked at The Undertaker. The Undertaker looked at Reigns. No emotion there. There was no emotion there. It was, I have to do this to collect the paycheck. That's all The Undertaker. That's all you've seen from his eyes. I have to do this to collect the paycheck because I only wrestle once a year. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a shit who I'm in the ring with. I'm getting paid $2.5 million to be here. Whatever. That's all they care about. Roman Reigns don't fucking care. You think of Roman Reigns? You know, you think Roman Reigns would have a grasp over his character? He'd go to Vince, man, listen, bro, this isn't working, man. You know, they're eating me alive out there. Everything you've done for me, everything that you've come up with, everything that this fucking buck-tooth, saber-tooth, fucking fat fuck came up with, it ain't working, bro. Oh, Roman Reigns, don't say that to me, bro. I've always been for you, Roman Reigns. I've always spoke so highly of you. You know? more so than that fat fuck Samoa Joe and his chili sandwiches. And Kevin Owens, the Kevin Owens diet, he's on those McDonald's Big Mac sandwiches. But me, I'm on my teeth. Come on, bro. You think Roman Reigns should have a grasp on his career? Speak up! You're failing! Your merchandise sales suck! You ain't bringing in people at the gate. Nobody's coming to see you. Speak up! Go to Vince and tell him, listen, boss, turn me heel! Give me new theme music. Take this fucking 5-year-old Shield gear off me. Jesus Christ! Come on, man. Do I have to really have a finishing move named the Superman Punch? And you want to know why people hate Roman Reigns? Give him Superman Punch and build him up as Superman. I don't even think at this point Kryptonite would even fucking be full Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns would stand there and be immune to the fucking Kryptonite. That's how WWE's booking him. I've said it multiple fucking times. You could take a fucking loaded handgun and, like a fatality in Mortal Kombat. Pull it out, blow this guy's brains out. He'll fall right to the mat. 1, 2, Roman kicks out! Gets his left shoulder up! I can't believe it! Doesn't matter what you do to this guy. Doesn't matter what you do to him. The way that they booked him is fucking terrible. It is awful. And then people want to know why they hate Roman Reigns. Why do people hate Roman Reigns? WWE wants to know, how come he's not getting over? I mean, are you blind? Do you realize what you're doing to this man? And now you want to book him already in WrestleMania 34. Jesus Christ. Let me continue this before I get into another one of these rants. The expectation is that WWE won't make Roman Reigns into a villain even in his current situation. Meltzer said WWE Chairman Vince McMahon isn't willing to turn Reigns. He sees him as a big draw, as a heroic character. Meltzer noted that McMahon typically shoots down any suggestions for a Roman Reigns heel turn, comparing his current situation to that of John Cena. Cena's been playing a babyface for over a decade, yet is widely respected amongst the fans nowadays, despite all the boos he's gotten from smart fans in his long run as a good guy. That's because John Cena was actually being booked decently in the mid-card. He had that whole United States Championship run, U.S. Open Challenge. People loved that, man. People respected John Cena. He was putting on some of the best matches of his career during that United States Championship run. And the people are starting to slowly respect John Cena because more and more you see Cena putting over the talent that we want to see. AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, And it's not over for Cena. He's going to be putting over more people when he comes back because he's taking a hiatus. But John Cena has scaled down his career. He's still the biggest name in the company, but now people respect him more because his work, his body of work has gotten better over the last few years, which you cannot deny. And he's done right by the young guys and the company. He's put people over. Roman has done none of that. So you can't even compare John Cena to Roman Reigns. You're comparing Roman Reigns to the John Cena that we fucking hated. You're not comparing him to John Cena now. We actually like the smart people, the fucking logical people out there, the ones who don't, suck Bruce Blitz's dick every fucking week. Well, whatever they say about John Cena, I don't give a shit. John Cena's body of work compared to when he was, winning and being built up as Superman, the guy's body of work has gotten better. He's had some of the best matches of his WWE run in the past 3 years. And he's putting over younger talent. Roman Reigns is not doing that. You're comparing Roman Reigns to the John Cena of old. That's the John Cena we all fucking hated. And I'll be the first to tell you. I stopped watching the product because of John Cena. But you're not comparing him to the John Cena of now. Otherwise, Roman Reigns wouldn't be as vilified as he has been. So I don't see why you're comparing him to John Cena. Comparing him to John Cena is doing no good at all. But the latest word from Meltzer suggests that the current WrestleMania 34 spoilers are pointing to Roman Reigns facing Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship next year in New Orleans. Wrestling Inc. wrote that this doesn't necessarily point to Reigns defeating The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33, nor does it mean Lesnar, who is expected to win the Universal title from Goldberg at this year's WrestleMania, will hang on to the belt for a full year. Then what the fuck does it mean? What the fuck does it mean? You're gonna trade the title between Lesnar and Reigns all year? Why do we want to see that? Why should Brock Lesnar lose? He just went through this situation with Goldberg where he lost at Survivor Series in a minute. He got eliminated in the Royal Rumble. And then now he's going into WrestleMania. He's got to get his win. He's got to get his win back. So why would you have him lose after he's been losing? He's done nothing but lose. Doesn't make any sense. And we got Lesnar for another 2 full years. So you got to build Lesnar back up to the Lesnar that we all expect. Makes no sense for him to win the title and then drop it and then win it back again. Come on, man. Got to be something more to this than what we're reading here. But Wrestling Inc. doesn't necessarily point out here that if Reigns is going to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33, it's not necessarily pointing that Reigns is going to automatically be built up as a fucking monster all year, you know? Nor does it mean Lesnar, who is expected to win the Universal title, is going to hold it all year. Instead, Meltzer believes that Reigns' possible win at WrestleMania 34 in 2018 will be the culmination of a year-long build-up, as WWE hopes to make Roman the face of the company. Or, in other words, the next John Cena. Lesnar, on the other hand, is heading into the last year of his 3-year WWE contract. Excuse me. We got 1 more year with Lesnar. I'm sure WWE is going to try and re-sign him up. And Lesnar may make more televised and house show appearances in that final stretch. This may point to a longer Universal Championship reign than expected if most WrestleMania 33 spoilers are accurate and Lesnar does end up beating Goldberg for the title. The move appears to have the support of some of the biggest names in the WWE. Wrestling Inc. quoted SmackDown Live announcer John Bradshaw Layfield, who believes Reigns does have a lot of John Cena in him. Speaking on the WWE Network show Bring It to the Table, JBL said that he's actually looking forward to Reigns getting a mix of cheers and boos like Cena does and becoming a similarly huge draw in the business. Yeah, JBL also said that the cruiserweights get 3 hours, or they get a full hour of the 3 hours on Monday Night Raw. The guy's a fucking idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And he sucks at announcing, by the way. Get the fuck off my TV. Okay? JBL is a fucking blithering idiot. He's looking forward to Reigns getting a mix of cheer and boos like John Cena. Well, then clearly you are in the minority of people who want to see this guy succeed. Because what you just stated is the complete wrong thing to do. How could you be so stupid and be a WWE journalist? How could you be so fucking stupid? Oh, I forgot. You're a corporate fucking puppet who has to suck that Roman cock. No matter where you are, on Smackdown, on the network, in front of fucking Rosenberg. Doesn't matter. You look forward to Roman getting cheers and boos. I don't look forward to anything Roman right now. And neither does half of the fucking country. What a fucking buffoon. This is what he says. I hope so, because John Cena is an absolute rock star. He's perhaps the greatest draw in the history of our business. Over Hulk Hogan? I doubt that. Cena's up there. But I don't think he's a bigger draw than Hulk Hogan. In his prime? This guy's a fucking idiot. Right away, he's a fucking idiot. How could you say something like that? And Roman is the exact same thing. I mean, he's a rock star. You tell people that, and they say, no. People are standing up because they want to boo him. Yeah, they are. They're standing up. So if you ask those people who say they're standing up to boo Roman Reigns because we don't like him, okay, would you pay to see Romans get beat? Oh, absolutely. I love to see him get beat. He's doing his job because people pay to see him. He may be doing his job. The WWE, that's not even a fucking valid argument here. We don't care about that. Of course Roman is doing his job. The WWE is not doing their job and booking this guy correctly. You ruined his career. He went into the most boring fucking WrestleMania main event ever. In what was one of the worst main events ever in ring. Bryan couldn't put him over. They utilized Shawn Michaels just a week ago. Vince McMahon couldn't get him over. Triple H and the entire authority couldn't get him over. You had to develop an entire faction of the League of Nations to get him over, and none of them got him over. Now you're using The Undertaker to get him over. And what's going to happen? This is going to be the biggest failure of them all. Of them all. You tried to use Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose to get him over. You used the Royal Rumble and The Rock to get him over. Nothing worked. Absolutely nothing has worked. As live audience have long taken to booing Roman Reigns as a reaction to how heavily WWE's pushing him, there's a good chance that these rumored creative decisions won't be too popular with many fans. But as Forbes had recently written, Forbes.com, Reigns has proven to be popular with the more casual audiences as well as female viewers and children, with his YouTube videos often ranking among WWE's most viewed clips. The above-mentioned WrestleMania 34 reveal, if you could even call that a spoiler from Meltzer, are far from certain, especially with more than a year remaining before the event. But do they suggest that whether fans like it or not, WWE remains intent on continuing and furthering building up Roman Reigns as a top babyface? What with John Cena pushing 40 and accepting a growing number of non-wrestling projects, WWE thinks they have no other alternative. Let me tell you something right now. I'm going to mention two things. And I don't want to hear about this story again. Okay? Number one, everybody that is worried about this story. Okay? I said this on Twitter. And it's the first thing that came to my mind. When I opened my eyes and I seen everybody freaking out about this, calm the fuck down. Seriously, calm the fuck down. If there's anybody that would be more upset about this story, it would be me. And you know that. Okay? I usually embellish and try to be entertaining when I talk about this. I'm being serious now, okay? These 2 points I want to make are incredibly valid, and they should put all your worries to the side for now. Okay? Brock Lesnar is winning the Universal Championship from Bill Goldberg. We know that. If Brock Lesnar is winning the Universal Championship, I only hope that he's going to be on television more. In fact, I don't even want him on television all that often, because it's going to make us not appreciate what Brock Lesnar is if we see him more. I would rather see him sporadically, because it means that when he's there, it's important, and that, oh, we got a big title match coming up. So I don't want Brock Lesnar on my TV every week. I don't. That's not what Brock Lesnar is used for. That's not what Brock Lesnar should be. Brock Lesnar is an attraction. Treat him as such, okay? If Brock Lesnar is winning the Universal Championship, I do not see him, whether it is a full-time gig for 2017 or a part-time gig, I do not see him holding the title till 2018 in WrestleMania 34. Number one, there's not enough opponents for him. Not enough. Number two, there's literally nobody legit on that roster that's going to be able to take him down, except for the idea of Roman Reigns. You're not going to put a Balor in there. Balor's not going to beat Lesnar. You're not going to put Rollins in there. Rollins not going to beat a Lesnar. You're not going to put Jericho or Rollins, or Owens. None of those guys. The only thing that I could see, the only thing that I would want to see is Lesnar versus Joe. Joe is the only legit competition on that entire roster. So if you're planning on giving me Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, fine. Have Joe take the title and Joe be the dominant monster. You want a transfer of power? You take the title and you take Lesnar and what he's done, and you transfer that power over to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is a beast. Samoa Joe is the only legit athlete in this company right now on the main roster. On the main roster that could bring Lesnar to a legit fight and have it mean something. It would be an absolute attraction. I don't see Lesnar holding the title to WrestleMania. There's nobody. And I don't see WWE doing that. If you want to do Joe, fine. Do Joe. Now, if the idea is Roman Reigns, why would you give Roman Reigns all this time to have yet another WrestleMania moment? Didn't he just have a WrestleMania moment last year? So you mean to tell me this guy is going to have another WrestleMania moment? How many WrestleMania moments are there to be given out? Everybody usually gets one. You got to give Roman 2 in 3 years? What kind of shit is that? What the fuck do you call last year? Roman's win over Triple H and overcoming the Authority and losing the Rumble, fighting back to get a World Championship match at WrestleMania in front of 100,000 people at the biggest WrestleMania of all time is not his coronation as the new face of the company? What the fuck do you call that then? So if that wasn't a coronation of Roman Reigns, why the fuck are we getting another coronation of Roman Reigns? Why couldn't that coronation last year go to someone like Dean Ambrose? WWE's making themselves look like a bunch of fools, if that is the case. How fair is that? For Roman Reigns to get 2 coronations at WrestleMania, proclaiming him the face of the company. That's what last year was supposed to be for. And if last year was not that, then he shouldn't have been there. Because I'll tell you what, you got these fucking idiots who proclaim Roman Reigns is fucking great. Guy sucks. The guy sucks. Okay? He's decent in the ring. He's got no fucking enthusiasm. He's got no character. The guy is an emotionless fucking wall. But last year was his coronation. So if last year was his coronation, I repeat again, why was he there? Why was he chosen over Dean Ambrose? Because I don't know if I'm going deaf or not, but I know in the Royal Rumble when Roman Reigns was eliminated, that Dean Ambrose was the clear-cut babyface of this company. And WWE did not pull the trigger on Dean Ambrose. You had a moment. It was a small one, but you had a moment. Triple H was going to win the Royal Rumble regardless. But the fact that Dean Ambrose continued and continued and continued to get fucked over by Triple H because they had this Roadblock pay-per-view. And they needed something to be in between Rumble and Mania. Ambrose got fucked over at Roadblock. Why didn't they give Ambrose the WrestleMania match? Why didn't they give Ambrose the coronation at WrestleMania 32 against Triple H? Because as far as I know, the match that they had at Roadblock was fucking on another planet compared to the Roman Reigns Triple H match that we got at WrestleMania. Can't even compare the two. So I ask you again, how is this his coronation if his coronation was last year? And why didn't WWE give that coronation to Dean Ambrose, who deserved it? Fucking stupid. They think we forget. I don't forget. I do this show to fucking remind you of how stupid they are. Now, to calm everybody's nerves, this is WWE we're talking about. Okay? When was the last time WWE booked anything a year in advance? The last time we seen it was John Cena and The Rock. Okay? This is the WWE we're talking about. Everybody's fucking having a stroke over, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. That's the main event. Do you people understand this is the WWE we were talking about? This is the same company that doesn't even have Monday Night Raw booked for the week. You mean to tell me they got WrestleMania 34 already planned and they know what they're going to do leading into WrestleMania 34? This company books Monday Night Raw while Monday Night Raw's going on. Why would you believe that they have WrestleMania 34 booked? This company does things day by day. Not even week by week. Hour by hour. And you're stressing out that they got Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar already penciled in for WrestleMania. Anything can happen. Reigns can break a leg. Reigns can end his career. Then what's going to happen then? As of now, calm down. This is not happening. As of right now, it's not anything we should be concerned ourselves with. Okay? But I'm telling you this right now. Based on what I just explained to you about his coronation last year. What the fuck was last year? What was last year? I know I hated WrestleMania 32 with the passion. I hated it. But I know what I saw was a coronation of Roman Reigns being named the face of the company. And he dropped the title because of his own fuck-up. He dropped the title of his own fuck-up. And even then, Reigns wasn't drawing numbers. Reigns wasn't moving the needle as far as ratings go. He was driving fans away. His merchandise sale or sales were below the likes of AJ Styles, Big Cass and Enzo, The New Day, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Even Kevin Owens was above him in merchandise sales. Dean Ambrose was above him in merchandise sales. More people came to see Dean Ambrose as WWE Champion than they did Roman Reigns. So what does that make Roman Reigns? You gave him a coronation at last year's WrestleMania, and Roman Reigns did not produce. Roman Reigns was a failure. But now you want to give him another, rumored, Meltzer, you want to give him another coronation? How many times must you try and try and try with the same result? You get nowhere. The definition of insanity is to continue to do and do and do and expect the same results. You're not going to get a different result. You have tried everything to get this guy over, and nothing has worked. Now you're putting him in a ring at the biggest event of the year with the one man that you associate WrestleMania with, The Undertaker. I don't care if this is The Undertaker's last WrestleMania. I don't give a shit if this is The Undertaker's last match. I don't give a shit if The Undertaker's gonna fucking die the next night on Monday Night Raw. You do not give Roman Reigns a victory at WrestleMania. He doesn't deserve it. He does not deserve it. He has not earned it. He has done nothing to prove to anybody that he should be in this position. And I stated this on OTS Extra. Everybody before him has went through a heel turn. When was the last time when you were in high school? When was the last time? When was the fucking last time you ever thought you'd see Hulk Hogan, the immortal Hulk Hogan, turn heel and turn his back on the fans? And ended up being the biggest money-making thing that wrestling has ever seen. The NWO. And they took a chance. Hogan shed his good guy persona to turn into a bad guy, and by the luck of the draw, at WrestleMania in the Sky Dome against The Rock, he turned into a baby face because the fans wanted it to happen at that moment. Why don't you take the same direction with Roman Reigns? Have Roman Reigns come out and do exactly what Hogan did. Explain himself in the way that Hogan did. Why did he turn? Because the fans don't respect him anymore. He's given his blood for the last 4 years, and they've done nothing but spit at him. Turn him. And maybe you'll be surprised. You'll have a same situation like his cousin. The Rock was a face going into that Hogan match. The Rock turned heel. The Rock was the heel in that match. Hogan turned into a babyface after wearing the NWO colors. He was Hollywood Hogan. He was in the NWO. Who are you to say that Roman Reigns won't go through that same situation? Who's to say that if Roman Reigns is so vilified and so hated, just like Hogan was, that he won't have that one moment where the fans come out and say, you know what? I want Reigns. Take a risk. You have so many more money-making opportunities in WWE. They are too blind to see it. AJ Styles has babyface written all over him. Shinsuke Nakamura's coming up. He's got babyface written all over him. For love of God, you have Sami Zayn, who's not being used at all in a babyface role. People want to see Sami Zayn. People are ready for Sami Zayn. Utilize Sami Zayn. The WWE has to realize that their next John Cena is not on the active roster. He's on the roster, but he's not allowed to wrestle. His name is Daniel Bryan. He was the next John Cena. And the reason Daniel Bryan is not wrestling anymore, and I mentioned this last week, there's an inkling of my heart, of my soul, that just believes Daniel Bryan was taken out purposely by WWE doctors, is not given the okay to wrestle because of their Roman Reigns agenda. Daniel Bryan was in the way. It was not what they wanted. The fans wanted Bryan. And they took him out because they're doing everything in their power to get Roman Reigns as the number one guy, as the man, to force everyone to like him. It's not going to happen. If it was supposed to happen already, it would have happened. You got to turn him heel for it to happen. This is what I'm explaining to you. Everybody that has been a face of this company has gone through a heel turn. Everybody. Steve Austin was a heel. Bret Hart was a heel. Bret the Hitman fucking Hart was a heel. And he was a damn good heel. Shawn Michaels was a damn good fucking heel. Razor Ramon was a good fucking heel. Turned babyface. Undertaker was a heel. Macho Man was a heel. The only one that was never a heel was the Ultimate Warrior, because it didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. Sergeant Slaughter was a fucking heel. Turned babyface. Sergeant Slaughter! Roman Reigns, if he wants to be great, if the WWE wants Roman Reigns to be great, he has to follow in the footsteps of the greats. The fact that you are not allowing him to follow in those footsteps, you are deterring him from being great. Do I think Roman Reigns has the potential to be great? To some people, it might be too late. Some people have come up to me and willingly said, JD, I fucking hate Roman Reigns no matter if he's heel or babyface. That's fine. That's fine. I respect your opinion. I respect your opinion 100% because we are all in agreement here. Reigns sucks. Reigns sucks. But if he wants to succeed in this life on television for this company, he needs to take the proper steps to follow in the footsteps of those before him. I don't want to tell you this again. And I know I will. I'm going to state it on WrestleMania weekend. I'm going to state it on the panel with Bryan Zane. I'm going to tell it right to Adam's face if he doesn't want to hear it. This is the way it has to be. And if you don't understand that, maybe you shouldn't be here. WWE does not have the next John Cena on their roster. That was Daniel Bryan. Do you want to know who the next John Cena is? He's wrestling in New Japan. He's wrestling under the name Kenny Omega. He's a part of the Bullet Club. That's the next John Cena. That's the next guy to lead your company. That's the guy who has outwardly said, I don't want to come here to be some fucking moron to collect a paycheck instead of catering. He wants that role. He knows he's good enough for that role. And when he steps foot in that company, whether WWE wants to embrace it or not, Kenny Omega's not going to let them walk all over him. He's going to walk in there and say, Reigns, Cena, get the fuck out of my way. This is mine. Reigns, if he was smart and understood this business and understood his character and the path that his career needs to take, he'd go to Vince McMahon and say, listen, boss, this ain't working, bro. You got to turn me. We got to try something different. But no, Reigns is merely there. Reigns is one of those guys Kenny Omega has explained. He's there for paycheck. He don't fucking care. He don't care for the fans. He don't care for the fucking company. He don't care. He's there. Yes, I'll do whatever you want me to do. No backtalk, right? He's one of the elite. Speak up. Speak up. But this is WWE. They're going to do what they want. I'm going to be here to cut them down and tell you that it's wrong every single fucking time. When it's right, I'll tell you it's right. Right now, it ain't right. And I'm going to say it again. Roman Reigns, if he wants to be great, he needs to follow in the footsteps of those before him. Simple. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's an easy concept to grasp. Hogan turned heel. When did you ever think the real American Hulk Hogan would turn heel? It happened. And it ended up being one of the most iconic moments in the history of this business. Reigns needs to turn heel. And Vince McMahon needs to understand that. Simple as that. Daniel Bryan's situation. Another thing that WWE clearly is a bunch of fucking idiots on. Did the company believe Daniel Bryan's popularity would fade away after he won the WWE Championship? Daniel Bryan is one of the most popular superstars in the history of WWE. However, Dave Meltzer claimed the company didn't believe Daniel Bryan would be able to keep his underdog persona alive after his WrestleMania 30 victory. Why wouldn't he be able to keep his WrestleMania 30? Why wouldn't he be able to keep his underdog persona alive after WrestleMania 30? Why? I don't understand that. What sense does that make? The only thing that derailed Daniel Bryan was the fact that he got injured. He had one of the best storylines in recent memory with him being cut down by the Authority every single week. That Mania win was so fucking special. They fucked up Dave Bautista for Daniel Bryan. Dave Bautista came in, was promised the Rumble, was promised the World Championship at WrestleMania against Randy Orton. He comes in, wrong time, wrong place, in the midst of this Daniel Bryan yes movement. Plans got switched. Dave Bautista came in to benefit himself and get one last run out of the company. Instead, he came back and he put over Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Dave Bautista tapped to the yes lock at WrestleMania 30. Daniel Bryan beat Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista in the same night. Yet Batista gets bullshit. Meanwhile, WWE fucked up Batista's run. So how would Daniel Bryan's underdog persona fade away? The only people that would think that is WWE. Because they wanted it to fade away. Because they didn't want WWE didn't want Daniel Bryan to be the man. They're stating that and questioning that because they didn't want it to happen. And if it went on for too long, they were sure to see it cut down. Because the plan was, before he got hurt, the plan was Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. And I'll be the first to tell you, I would have loved to see that match. I honestly think, well, obviously Bryan was going to lose. But I think Bryan would have put up a fight as an underdog. And John Cena went in there. It wasn't supposed to be John Cena. WWE did the shocking thing and had John Cena decimated in about 10 minutes. I don't think Daniel Bryan would have been decimated in 10 minutes. I think Daniel Bryan would have put up a fight. Honestly, I think it would have been a completely different match. That's a match that's a David versus Goliath match that, you know, we fucking dream of. That's a special fucking match. If it would have happened. Daniel Bryan's popularity would not fade away unless you gave him the wrong opponent. You keep that underdog mentality going. You give him a quality fucking opponent. Yeah, it would fade away. Well, what did he do after he won the world title? He fought Kane. He went back to a world title feud with Kane. That's not the right opponent for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's underdog mentality's got to be against guys like Lesnar, against guys like Wyatt, against guys like Orton, guys like that. Guys like John Cena. Daniel Bryan, for him to remain alive with that underdog persona and remain the most popular guy in the company, he'd have to fight guys like Cena, Wyatt, Orton, Lesnar. But WWE didn't have that lined up for him. They gave Daniel Bryan the win at WrestleMania because the fans were so vocal about it, they had no fucking choice. For the first time ever, the fans changed their hand in creative. Once that moment was done, WWE were looking to cut that down and get that title off Bryan. And when Daniel Bryan was hurt and had to relinquish the title, they were fucking thrilled. Because that's not what they wanted at WrestleMania 30. But WWE be the first to tell you, oh yeah, it was a great WrestleMania. It was a great moment. But they don't think that. They don't think that whatsoever. Because that's not what they had planned at WrestleMania 30. That was the fans' WrestleMania. That was the last great WrestleMania moment that we've seen. Truly. The only one to come close was the year after with Seth Rollins cashing in. That's it. That was the best moment we've seen. That's one of the best moments in WrestleMania history. Daniel Bryan winning that fucking triple threat match. They put him over. They made him a rock star in that match. And WWE did not want that to happen. When that title was fucking vacated, they were fucking ecstatic. They were thrilled. During an episode of the Wrestling Observer Radio this week, Meltzer responded to WWE commentator JBL, his comments about Bryan's popularity on Monday's episode of Bring It to the Table. Layfield argued that Bryan was no longer an underdog character due to his championship victory and real-life marriage to Brie Bella, amongst other things. So what? That doesn't make any sense. He was no longer an underdog character. Of course he is. He is an underdog character based on his size in the land of the giants that is WWE, because it was unheard of for a guy like Daniel Bryan to be catapulted to the top of the fucking food chain. WWE shunned guys like Daniel Bryan. They didn't even look at guys like, or they didn't even look at guys that look like Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. Daniel Bryan and CM Punk are owed so much respect in this business, especially in WWE's eyes now, because they're the ones to open the fucking door for WWE to sign guys like Zane, Neville, Owens, Joe, Styles. Without those guys, Bryan and Punk, we would not be seeing these type of WWE superstars in the company. That's the gone honest truth. We would not be seeing the in-ring style. We wouldn't be Nakamura wouldn't even be in the WWE if it wasn't for guys like Daniel Bryan and CM Punk to open up those doors. Of course he's an underdog character. How could JBL, this goon, say that he was no longer an underdog character when he won his championship? His size made him an underdog character. Oh, because he married a beautiful woman in Brie Bella makes him not an underdog? Why, a guy like Daniel Bryan can't get a beautiful woman? To me, I take that as an insult. The fuck is JBL talking about? He goes on to say his whole thing was that Daniel Bryan was an underdog and he was getting cheered like crazy because he was an underdog. And WWE planned it that way and it paid off at WrestleMania. No, WWE didn't plan anything. Daniel Bryan made the Yes Movement. Daniel Bryan made this for himself. This was not planned. This was not planned at all. Okay? You think the WWE planned for Daniel Bryan to not be in the Royal Rumble? Of course they did, but not for the right reasons. They planned to keep him out because they didn't want to push him. This was not planned at all by WWE. As soon as they seen that, the floodgates opened. And WWE could not ignore the fans anymore. But after WrestleMania, he says now he's champion and he got a hot wife. And so people weren't going to be with him anymore. He's got a hot wife now, who's about to bear their first child. What do they say about Daniel Bryan now? He's still receiving the biggest reactions out of anybody on the active roster. Is he still not an underdog, JBL? Everything I'm reading from this guy makes zero sense. And it's like, I don't know if that's the case, and we'll never know if that's the case, because the reality is he got hurt. But JBL very often is the voice of the company. And so their mentality is, well, Daniel Bryan, the only reason Daniel Bryan didn't get booed is because he got hurt first, and he was about to get booed because he's no longer an underdog, and he was going to be the establishment company champion, and then people would boo him. So JBL thought that since he was the WWE champion, Daniel Bryan would no longer be an underdog, and that he was going to be part of the establishment, and he was going to be a company champion, and then people would boo him. These are the people you got working for the WWE, and then you want to know why WWE is failing. Creatively. They're not failing as a business. They're making more money now than ever. But creatively, in the eyes of the fans, they're failing. Because you got people like this. This guy is a fucking idiot. Nothing I just read made any sense from JBL. Nothing. I don't know that's true. I actually think it's not true, but I'm just telling you how they think because you can see how they think. End quote. While we may never know whether the crowd's reaction would have changed, it's easy to assume Bryan would have stayed popular. Even as SmackDown Live's general manager, Bryan is still receiving huge ovations, more so than anybody else in the active roster from the live audience. In all fairness, however, it's hard to not view a wrestler who was forced to retire early sympathetically. While that does add to Bryan's support, it's only part of the reason why fans still cheer him. Bryan's popularity was unmatched by any current or recent WWE superstar. Only John Cena and CM Punk invoked comparable cheers during the height of their respective popularity. But Bryan was arguably the most popular superstar since the Attitude Era, matching the crowd reactions of Stone Cold and The Rock. And yes, much of that was due to his underdog persona and being extremely relatable to the average viewer. WWE's claims of him being a B-plus player were believable because the long-standing perception was that he wasn't the prototypical example of a WWE superstar. Like I mentioned, Daniel Bryan and CM Punk opened the doors for everybody that came into the WWE after them. Bryan wasn't a blue-chip athlete with movie star looks and a wrestling pedigree who was thrust into the main event scene. He was an average fan who trained enough to become one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time. It took Bryan almost a decade to return to WWE after being released from his initial development contract in 2001. During that span, he was the king of the independent wrestling scene and gained a reputation from hardcore fans. So yes, Bryan winning at WrestleMania was the ultimate payoff for the underdog story. But it didn't have to end or be the end of the angle. The company could have still booked him the same way even after the title win, which I mentioned. All he needed was the right opponent. Obviously, he was better during the title chase, so having him drop the belt and go through another long-range challenge would have been a very likely scenario. Additionally, the claim that Bryan marrying Bella didn't seem to hinder his popularity. Fans knew about the couple more than a year before their marriage. It was all over Total Divas and mentioned throughout the Yes Movement angle. If anything, dating and marrying Bryan added to Brie's popularity with the hardcore audience and placed her in a major storyline with Stephanie McMahon. We may never know whether Bryan's popularity would have faded if he had stayed healthy, but it's hard to imagine. Bryan remains one of the most popular characters on WWE television and would likely be even more popular if he was cleared to return to action. Bryan was the next John Cena, not Roman Reigns. Bryan would have never faded away in popularity. He only needed the right opponent. Bryan would have lost the title to Brock Lesnar. He would have been chasing, and he would have been right back in the title mix. He would have always been in the title mix. He was always going to be who the people wanted. All he needed was the right push. Cena. You would have had Lesnar, Wyatt, Orton. A rematch against Triple H. Who knows? Bryan would have never faded. People love Daniel Bryan for so much more than being the underdog. Daniel Bryan was the everyday, normal Joe Schmo who wakes up 9 to 5 and goes through the rigorous fucking daily routine of working a job he fucking hates with a boss he fucking hates. He overcame all of that because you deal with that at work. You lived vicariously through Daniel Bryan for months, and when he finally overcame his boss and did this by winning the WWE Championship, you were emotionally invested because you go through what Daniel Bryan went through every single day. That would have never faded away. As long as you were a viewer of WWE and you had your eyes on Daniel Bryan, that would have never left your eyesight. You would have always had that emotional connection to him. Always. So WWE really don't have to question about Daniel Bryan's popularity fading away. The answer is easy. It would have never faded away. It hasn't faded away. He's the most popular person on that roster, and he's not even in the ring. Moving on here, guys. AJ Styles. AJ Styles. Why AJ Styles could be moving to Monday Night Raw revealed. Major trade possibly coming between Raw and SmackDown. It's been reported that AJ Styles could be moved to Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania 33, and there is a shocking reason why Vince McMahon wants to move the Phenomenal One from SmackDown to Raw. As this week's edition of SmackDown Live came to an end, Shane McMahon challenged AJ Styles to a match at WrestleMania 33. It took AJ throwing Shane's head through a car window, But the match is finally happening. Bryan fired Styles for his action during the show. Even they went as far as to take AJ Styles from the active WWE.com roster page and move him to the alumni section. But it's all part of the story. The WWE Universe will have to wait until next week for the chapter of McMahon vs. Styles, or the next chapter of McMahon vs. Styles. But the fans aren't thrilled with the rivalry happening at all. Don't sleep on it. I'm going to tell you time and time again until WrestleMania. Do not sleep on it. Many WWE fans believe the match is more about Shane McMahon's vanity and not about AJ Styles having a proper match during WWE's biggest show of the year. But the WrestleMania match between them is going to have a significant impact on WWE programming, so there are reasons to get excited about Shane versus AJ, even if it isn't what the WWE fans wanted. WWE officials are expected to give AJ Styles the win in Orlando, which shouldn't be surprising. The surprises are coming after WrestleMania because Vince McMahon wants to make some major changes after WrestleMania. As a result of his attack against Shane McMahon on Smackdown Live, Daniel Bryan was forced to fire AJ Styles. AJ Styles has then been added to the alumni section, like I just mentioned, on WWE.com, in order to help sell the angle for the next week. Apparently, this is all part of the storyline for a possible trade between Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania, and AJ Styles is expected to be a core piece of the trade. It's been reported that Vince McMahon is extremely interested in moving AJ to Raw, while simultaneously moving the New Day to SmackDown. The last report claimed the next WWE draft wouldn't happen until June or this summer. If Vince McMahon wants Styles moved to Raw after WrestleMania 33, it is likely the storyline with Shane McMahon will be the reason for the trade between Raw and SmackDown. There are a lot of factors playing into this trade actually happening on WWE television after WrestleMania weekend. WWE officials could save all roster moves until the WWE draft in June, but McMahon versus Styles is expected to have a big stipulation added to the match, which may force the trade to happen much sooner. WWE having AJ Styles on Raw would be great for the brand, but the other interesting dynamic of this trade is the New Day moving to SmackDown and the brand's tag team division. As marketable as the stable has been and how great the trio have been together, it's undeniable that they have peaked as a group on Raw. It seems that WWE officials are thinking a move to SmackDown could freshen them up on WWE television, but then again, what would that make the Raw tag team division? What are you going to do? You got to move some teams over from SmackDown to Raw if you want to kind of balance that shit out. You know? I don't understand where they're going to come up with these teams. So what I'm thinking here is I think the Revival is going to be called up. I honestly think the Revival is going to be called up. I think they're going to be placed on SmackDown. Because that's just a wrestling show, and the Revival are tag team specialists. I cannot see them succeeding on Raw. I cannot. I can't see them getting over on Monday Night Raw. So you got American Alpha, you got the New Day, you got the Revival, you got the Usos, and if you want to take another team from the back, you got the Ascension you could build up, you got the Vaudevillains you could build up, you got Rhino and Slater, you got the Hype Bros that are coming back hopefully soon. You got some teams. You got the Broken Hardys coming in. Where are they going to go? I don't know. It's going to be very difficult to even out these tag team divisions. But if you're going to take the New Day from Monday Night Raw and put them on SmackDown, you're really fucking up Monday Night Raw's tag team division even more so. That's going to be a nice piece for SmackDown's tag team division, but you're also losing AJ Styles. The New Day for AJ Styles straight up is not what I call an equal deal. You got to include Sami Zayn in that too. If you want to give us Sami Zayn and then the entire stable of the New Day for AJ Styles, I think that's a little bit more appropriate. If there's anybody that needs a freshening up, it's Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is done on Monday Night Raw. Clearly they're not going to use him. Clearly they have no plans for him. Sami Zayn needs to move to SmackDown. And if you move an AJ, Nakamura is not going to Raw. Vince McMahon reportedly wants Nakamura on Monday Night Raw. He wants all the big names on Monday Night Raw. Why? So you're going to void SmackDown of a top-tier talent? Who the fuck's going to lead that brand? You know John Cena's going to be walking away, right? He's going to be out most of 2017. Who's going to carry the brand? Randy Orton? No. You're going to put that on the shoulders of Shinsuke Nakamura. And with Sami Zayn going over there, the potential for matchups is fucking crazy. You got Zayn versus Wyatt, Zayn versus Orton, Zayn versus Ambrose, Zayn versus Corbin. Nakamura's there. For the love of fucking God, we can have a WWE Championship title feud Nakamura Zane too. Why would you want Nakamura on Raw if you're moving Styles to Raw? So Styles would have Raw, or Raw would have Styles, Balor, Joe, Rollins, Reigns, Strowman, Jericho, Owens. That's a loaded fucking show, bro. Give me a break, Vince. Do what's right. Do what's right. You want Styles? We get Naka. And we get Zane. And we get the New Day. Fine. Then we get the Revival, too. And if you want to give me Broken Matt, fine. Give me Broken Matt. Send Brother Nero to Monday Night Raw. Or keep them together. I don't fucking know. Give me both of them on SmackDown. But it's going to be interesting. I know Vince wants Styles, but Styles ain't coming cheap, man. Styles is not coming cheap. New Day ain't going to do it. You got to give me Zane, too. 4 for 1. That's the deal. There are a lot of factors playing into this trade actually happening on WWE television after WrestleMania weekend. WWE officials could save all their roster moves until June. But obviously, WWE may want to have this trade happen sooner. Having AJ Styles on Raw would be great for the brand, but the other interesting dynamic is the trade of the New Day moving to SmackDown and the brand's tag team division. It would definitely freshen them up. A move could definitely freshen them up. It's been reported that WWE officials don't want to break up the New Day. Instead, they want to keep them together and possibly have all three guys work as singles wrestlers and a tag team whenever necessary. A heel turn is possible, but there are new teams for the trio to work with on SmackDown. American Alpha is the top choice. The Revival, for sure. But the New Day could add a lot of depth to the mid-card and tag team division as well. I like it. I like it. It might ease the blow, but we'll see what happens. I still don't feel comfortable giving up AJ Styles. I gotta know for sure if Nakamura's coming over. With the brand extension, WWE officials will need to make some major changes to the rosters for Raw and SmackDown every so often. Possible trades have been rumored and discussed on WWE programming in the past, but AJ moving to Raw and the New Day moving to SmackDown after WrestleMania would be a shocking way to change the rosters and bring a lot of excitement after the grandest stage of them all is over. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What would it take for you to be comfortable if AJ moves to Raw? Would you be comfortable with Kofi, Big E, and Xavier and Sammy? 4 guys for 1? Would you be okay with that? Or would you rather keep AJ on Raw? Or would you rather keep AJ on SmackDown, rather? And bring Nakamura up. Keep them both on the same brand and feud those 2 guys for the rest of the year, culminating at WrestleMania 34 for the WWE title. Let me know what you guys think. Because either way, I like it. I'm okay with it. Because I think Sami Zayn, man, I'm a big fan of Sami. I think a move to SmackDown would freshen him up. And for us to get Nakamura Zayn too, it's pretty fucking exciting, man. It's pretty fucking exciting. Finally, guys, we're going to end with this story. Sasha Banks. Actually, you know what? We're going to do these 2 stories. We're going to read these 2 stories. We're going to do on Sasha Banks first, and then we're going to end on CM Punk. Sasha Banks opens up about why she didn't go public with her marriage until now. Sasha Banks was recently interviewed on Making Their Way to the Ring with Lillian Garcia. During her podcast, she revealed that the very first time she is in fact married. Rumors circulated this past summer that she is married to WWE costume designer and up, down, down regular Mikaze. Even with rumors circulating, Sasha never confirmed that she was married. She explained on the podcast with Lillian Garcia that she never spoke about it publicly and why. And I quote, "Okay, you want to know what? Yes, I'll tell you. You're the first one I admitted it to. I am married. I just hide it because our fans are so crazy sometimes, you know?" She continues saying that the fans have trashed him on social media in the past, and it hurts her feelings. Fans are just so crazy. I see what they write to him on Twitter, and I don't like that stuff. If you're saying he's ugly or he shouldn't be with me because of this or that, that hurts me. Lillian would go on to say that Sasha shouldn't worry about the negative backlash and can't live her life that way. Listen, you're a public figure in the WWE. I don't blame you for not putting your personal shit online. People are going to find out regardless. People find out. You know, people always tell me to have a thick skin. And so does Sasha Banks. It's tough to have a thick skin every day, man. You know, for the most part, I have a thick skin. I don't care. When I'm on here, you know, I don't care. There's ways for me to just block out the negativity. I'm the only one that wants to be negative here. I'm the only one allowed to be negative. It's my show. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Most days, I got a fucking strong shell. Some days it cracks. It happens. It happens to everybody, no matter who you are. It happens to the best of us. But I do not blame Sasha Banks for not going public with her marriage. She did the right thing. And I still, even with Lillian Garcia, I wouldn't have said anything. She had balls to say it. She had balls to admit that she's married to Mikaze. And, you know, I wish her nothing but happiness. And she's going to have that coming to her every which way as long as she's active in the WWE, man. She's a public figure. She's going to be treated with positivity. And alongside that, it's just going to come, you know, it's going to be just as much negativity. So you got to live with it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's going to be there. You're on social media. You're on the internet. You're going to deal with the fucking trolls and the people who are going to wish cancer on you and wish your fucking death and fucking hope you fail. Everything. Just deal with it. Or don't go on social media. One or the other. But she had balls to say she's married, and she admitted it. But good on her, man. I would have kept it quiet. And I'm glad she kept it quiet for the most part. She did the right thing. And finally, guys, we're going to talk about this CM Punk story. WWE snubs CM Punk in a recent WWE poll for Wrestlemania. Something that a lot of fans have noticed about one of WWE's newest polls on WWE.com is the omission of CM Punk. The poll was asking fans what their choice would be for their favorite WrestleMania match that involved The Undertaker. Now, this poll sucks because they don't list Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. So right off the bat, this poll is worthless to me. This poll is worthless. They start at WrestleMania 26 with Shawn Michaels. Clearly that match was much more inferior to the WrestleMania 25 match. Many fans spotted one match that stuck out. Every match that The Undertaker had competed in at WrestleMania was listed with the event and his opponent. The only opponent that wasn't listed was CM Punk, who faced off against The Undertaker at WrestleMania 29. So you can still vote for the match. It's just missing the name of CM Punk. So I urge you guys to go to WWE.com and vote for WrestleMania 29. Because out of all these matches, it's probably my favorite match. To be perfectly honest with you. Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 26, great. Not as good as WrestleMania 25, but great. His match with Triple H at WrestleMania 27 was great. The Hell in a Cell was even better. I love that match. It was fucking awesome. Okay? WrestleMania 29, CM Punk, great fucking match. Match of the fucking night. You know? That was their consolation prize for CM Punk for not being in the championship match. I take it. That was a great match. They stole the show that night. WrestleMania 30 against Brock Lesnar, shit. Bray Wyatt, WrestleMania 31, shit. Shane McMahon, WrestleMania 32, shit. So, I'm voting for Punk. I'm voting for Punk. After you have finished voting, it says that they will let fans know for a future WWE Network collection without showing the results. Safe to say, it won't be CM Punk regardless of how many votes he receives. I guess the answers to the question, if there is any hard feelings between WWE and CM Punk, is yes. This only comes a week after both Stephanie McMahon and Triple H took shots at CM Punk on Raw while in Chicago. A bizarre move by WWE, but it really doesn't make any sense to me at all. Doesn't this make you just want to vote for CM Punk, to be perfectly honest with you? I mean, who's going to look at this? If somebody's reporting it or a podcast is talking about this, how many of you are just going to go over there and vote for this match just based out of spite because CM Punk's name is not listed? Come on, man. WWE is so fucking stupid. I guarantee you this is the one fucking event that's got the most votes of anybody, and they'll probably pick WrestleMania 32 with Shane McMahon in that horrible Hell in a Cell match. Just because of that one spot that Shane McMahon did. But whatever the case may be, go and vote for CM Punk. Just to spite them. Just to spite them. I mean, how could you leave someone out who had such a great career there? I mean, one of the longest reigning WWE champions of all time. You're going to omit his name from the encyclopedia too? You're going to put out the new encyclopedia and you're going to omit CM Punk's name from the WWE championship lineage? Guy held the title for 434 days. CM Punk, yeah, whatever he did for 400 days is, we didn't see it. It's a mirage. It was all a dream. Fuck out of here, dude. Give the guy his fucking due diligence, please. No matter what's going on, no matter the hard feelings, just give the guy the due diligence. Who gives a shit? Seriously. He worked for you. He busted his ass for you. The least you could do is fucking honor the guy and recognize the guy's fucking accomplishments. So fucking petty, man. This is why people rag and shit on the WWE. This is why people go to the fucking events and chant CM Punk. Because of WWE's actions. If they lived up to CM Punk's name and embraced him, Fine. Omitting him from a fucking poll, from a match that we clearly know is one of the best The Undertaker's ever had at WrestleMania. Come on, man. Do the right thing. Seriously. Give Punk a vote if you're going over to WWE.com. I'm going to give myself a vote and get the fuck out of here, man. I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed Off the Script. I really enjoyed this episode, man. A lot of good points were made. I really feel confident in what I stated here, and I hope you guys agree with me. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. As always, I love Fridays Off the Script, man, and I hope you did too. I'll be back on Saturday with part 2. We got more news and rumors heading into the last 2 weeks of WrestleMania 33, man. So thank you guys so much. Check out the description for everything. Check out the annotations in the video for the videos that you might have missed. Check out the sponsors: Audible, Gamefly, Patreon, Barbershop Window. We got Loot Crate. Get your tickets to the Internet Darlings. The link is down below. Come meet me, Bryan, Zane, Adam from What Culture, GrimsToyShow, Joe Cronin, Matthew from Botchamania. Going to be a great time, and Off the Script is going to be live at WrestleCon. I'll be at WrestleCon and WrestleMania Access on Thursday and Friday, and then I'll be hopefully going to NXT TakeOver Orlando on Saturday with Wrestle Rumble and hopefully Justin LaBar if we can get him out. But I can't wait to get down there, guys. Thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you. Thank you to submitting your sub stories. If you guys want to get your sub stories in, JDfromNY206 at yahoo.com. And I'll see you all right back here at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, Saturday, for more Off the Script. Until then, I am the man of the hour who's leaving the building, man. JD. Thank you guys so much. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you all on Saturday morning for more Off the Script. Talk to you later.